Okay, everybody, welcome back to another episode here of our adventure of Horizon Forbidden West. Okay, so I just real quick wanna confess something. I started to play and record this back in February. I know. What in the bloody hell happened? I can hear you now. Now I can sit here and make about a million excuses, but in the process of me recording this, I had to stop for a reason, and then something else came along, and then on top of that, I started to procrastinate, and I started to procrastinate because I didn't want to finish this game. It meant saying goodbye to this world, to the wonderful adventure that we were having, and saying goodbye to Aloy. Now, I still have no idea if there's going to be a third one, but I do know that the DLC came out already. So I guess it's not a complete goodbye quite yet, because we have the DLC, and maybe the DLC will hint something. Maybe the end of the game will hit something as well. But even if we get another game, it's going to take quite some time before we can be with our good friend Aloy again. And you know, when I think back on it, I really wish I would have finished it sooner, but we are in July now, and it's been some time, and yeah, I said, you know what, it's time to edit everything, and I played a little bit of it just last night for me to remember how this game plays. And well, look at this view, y'all. This game is so beautiful, and it's gonna be a hard goodbye. And we do have about roughly 2 episodes left. We have 4 main missions, and I do believe we ended the episode in the last one by taking down Ted Farrow and his wannabe. And we do have one more thing that we need to help Gaia, so Gaia in return can help us. But before we get started with any of the main missions, y'all, there is one side mission that I was about to start, but then just based on what I was hearing, I think they were hinting at me that we could fly one of the birdies. Now that's gonna be a game changer if we could actually fly one of the birds. I still don't know, it's not confirmed. We're gonna find out together, so let's go ahead and do that. Also, check out Aloy's outfit, y'all. You know, we really started with nothing in the beginning, and then we were given a lot of options. I mean, she's been helping out the people. She's been helping out this land that's forbidden, and she's turned it quite around, hasn't she? And I think she deserves to be part of the tribe. Show off their colors and whatnot. I actually did intend, you know, to go over there, start the episode where the bridge is at, the Golden Bridge of San Francisco. Well, now it's a ruin, but it was quite difficult. It would require me to take down a giant machine, and I just don't have the time, y'all. But we are gonna check it out nonetheless, because I don't think we've seen it here in the channel. At least from what I remember, I don't think we stopped to look at it, because I had to go discover that on my own. But if we could end up flying, well, then I'm gonna take us over there. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me see where the mission is at, actually. And now I still remember giving Aloy so much crap for not being able to run fast. Honestly, if you put me in her shoes, I wouldn't last you a minute. Oh my god, I forgot how beautiful this game is. Wow. I actually tried painting one of these scenes here, because look at like the fog in the distance. It's kind of blurry, how the light hits, the shadows, the colors. I wasn't able to do it. That's all I'm gonna say. You can just tell a lot of love and care was put into this game. You can just tell. Actually, we seem to be here already. It's a climb up there. Oh, right. Did you guys hear that? Or am I just hearing things?
Judging by these markers, that climbing trail Jekka talked about must be nearby. I should check up on her brother while I'm here.
Oh, I think they're talking. I thought it was the goddess speaking to me. Oh my god, look at these icicles! I don't think I've seen them before, at least not this close, but look at the detail. They actually look like they're wet.
That person looks like they're in charge. I should talk to them.
There's actually more than one, isn't there? Again, I love how the clothes, like, get snow on them. Oh, Aloy, I'm so sorry. You're, like, barefoot and everything.
Wellbreaker, if you've come to witness the March of the Ten, you're out of luck.
Actually, I came looking for someone called Pento.
Pento? That poor scab was as good as dead even before the storm hit.
You're out of line, soldier.
What's he talking about?
The kid you're looking for is still up on the mountain, along with 2 others. Pento was the only one who decided to break tradition and climb without a partner. His odds aren't good. I'm sorry to say they never were to begin with. As far as being Tanak goes, he's got most of it backwards.
So what? You're all just waiting here? Shouldn't you be calling for help?
Couldn't find anyone in that storm, even if we wanted to. Those kids are at the mercy of the mountain now.
We'll see about that. But first, a couple of questions. Why is everyone so sure this Pental can't climb that mountain?
Our people are soldiers. We respect strength and agility. Pento has neither. Never has. He's been stuck on cleaning duty since he was a child. Yet he decided to undergo our clan's most difficult trial on his own.
And you think he's crazy for trying?
I'm not a fan of that word. When I chose to wear a woman's armor, people called me crazy too. I guess Pento just feels like he has to prove himself, to show who he really is. I understand, believe me. But that climb is hard enough, even without a storm.
I was about to say that, you know, he probably just wanted to prove himself so he can have a little better respect and everybody can see him a little bit different. Also, I didn't even know that was woman's armor. My dude, they all look the same.
I could try following the path up the mountain. See if I can find Pental. You said there were 2 other climbers missing as well?
Just one. The other is right there. Zika!
Rocco and I, we were climbing back down. There was an avalanche. We got separated. I couldn't see anything.
Someone's gotta go up there.
You can barely see your own feet in that storm.
Except I don't need to. I'll be back.
Are you wounded?
If the storm gets too rough, I can always use my focus to find those climbers.
Okay, thank you for the tip, Aloy.
Follow the markers.
You guys take her
They'll
now.
lead me to the start. That's not the top.
Whoever you are,
Oh my god, it's
thanks for the
Saka!
assist.
Nope. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Okay, let's get him quickly now. No, Aloy. Yes, thank you. It's dead. No, it's dead. Almost. There's smack me. Are you the dude that I was looking for? Peneth? Penth? Okay, well, go ahead and ignore me now, would you?
You okay?
Oh no, that's Rocco.
Not really, but I'll live.
Your climbing partner, she said you got separated during an avalanche?
My partner? Yeah. The avalanche caught us off guard. Swept me up like a twig. I was sure I was a goner. Then someone grabbed hold of me and pulled me out. It was Penta. He risked his life for me.
Did you see where he went?
Is he dead?
Up that cliff behind you. Said he was gonna finish the climb. I told him it was suicide, but he wouldn't listen.
Can you make it back down on your own?
Yes. You're not going after him, are you?
Go. Get back to Wakata before the storm gets any worse.
May the Ten be with you.
My dude, at this point, I have everybody behind my back.
I have to find Penta before he gets himself killed.
Okay, well, I'm gonna assume it's straight ahead this way. Oh, yeah, only if I was able to carry one of these in my back, you know. I'll be able to mess things up!
I should use my focus to pick up Pento's trail.
As you say, Aloy. Aye, Captain. Oh, freaking pick him up!
Who's there?
A friend!
I am helping out now, so... Where is he? Oh, you're right there. I thought you left me. Are you gonna keep climbing? Or has this been enough to prove
Sun's
yourself?
going down heavy.
Oh, we got scanned. I know who that is. It's a birdie.
Thanks for the help, Outlander.
Penta?
Do I know you?
Wakata sent me. We need to get off this mountain, now.
No. I'm not going back there as a failure. I am getting that flower no matter what.
Look, I know what it's like when your tribe looks down on you, but you...
That you understand why I'm either gonna get to the top of this mountain or die on it. Thank you. What are you doing?
This climb is meant to be done by 2 people, right? I'll be your partner.
I'll follow your lead.
It's so selfless, Aloy. I look up to
Looks
you.
like the trail carries on here.
You know my name, but I don't think I caught yours.
It's Aloy.
You sure you want to involve yourself with the Bulwark's biggest loser, Aloy?
I like to make my own judgments about people.
Exactly.
You know, it's not like everyone can be born with a sword glued to their hand, but apparently that's what it takes to be Tanacht. This is my one shot at proving everyone wrong.
Well, sounds like
What
you're
was
as
that?
stubborn as I need to not. I don't know.
Maybe it's just the wind.
I hope so.
I don't know, my dude. I've been on this land far enough for me to know that's not true.
It's a dead end.
Look,
There's a climbing spike left over from the original path.
are you
That was
impressed?
amazing.
I'll knock this tree down! It should let us reach the climbing path!
You won't
Ooh,
hear me complaining.
we have one of these. It seems like there were other people making a climb here back in the day. They were hiking. Seems like this mountain has had some kind of significance. Our reputation for that. There you go, my dude. Who's up here?
This is it.
I can't believe we actually made it.
Go get your flower,
Let's
my
get
dude.
to that summit then.
Frostclaw!
Oh my god.
We can handle it.
It's a bear!
Come on.
Okay, hold on. Fire! Yes! Wow, I got a lot of things that I'd forgotten about. Woo! I missed this! Take this! Alright, now let me go smack him real quick. There we go. He's still not dead. There we go.
We got it. Come on. This way, Aloy.
More like me, but alright.
Wait up!
And we still gotta do more climbing. Are you for real? I thought that was it. What else are we gonna encounter up here? It's a shame we can't really see
We
because
did
of
it.
the storm.
We completed the march.
Yeah, where's your flower at?
Storm. It's easing up. So, how does it feel to make rank?
Pretty great, actually. This means everything to me.
You know, even if you go back with that, it doesn't mean they'll treat you any different.
Honestly, I think I just need to prove to myself I could do this. You should go back. Let the others know I'm okay. I'd like to take a moment, if you don't mind. I'll be right behind you.
Of course.
Thank you.
Aww.
I can probably reach the bottom of the trail faster if I use my shield wing.
Wait a damn
Get a
second.
nice view, too.
I already had that in mind, Aloy. Oh, look, another one of these. Did they make it up in the hike, I wonder? I only did this mission because I thought we were going to be able to fly. I could only laugh at myself. This view! Hello. You guys are in for a surprise.
Aloy, you return alone.
Where is he?
He's my brother.
You can't go crying like that, Jekka. You're the sister of a proper soldier now.
Bento!
Ow! I bring you the blood crest as proof of my march.
And with my blessing, you join our ranks. May you find your path on the wings of the Ten.
You've gotta be kidding me! Him? A soldier? Please. Flower or no flower, we all know all he'll ever be good for is cleaning everyone's shit.
I think we're done here.
Yeah, run away, baby.
Better put some snow on that, or it'll bruise. Thanks for saving my life. Maybe when I get my own soldier's mark, we can fight in the same squad. Give me a chance to return the favor.
He's cute.
Go on. I'll catch up. Here. Something to commemorate our climb. May the Ten always grant you victory, Aloy.
I'll see you around, Pento.
It has been completed. I really would like to know how I can fly the birdie. You know, if anything, we got to see a little bit of how Aloy, this type of person that she is. How do I fly the birdie, though? Okay, everybody. Actually, I looked into it, how to fly a birdie. It turns out it's right after this main mission, so let's go ahead and complete that. I did have to come back to base. I think I have to speak to somebody. Oops. I forgot how to open doors. Many apologies. Also, I love how this is coming together. It's so cute. It's like you can see that people are living here. I love when games have a home base. There's something so comforting about it. Hi, everyone! Long time no see. Oh, I think I have to speak to Gaia, actually. Is Beta still here? I remember I had a great distaste for her. But I think she'll prove herself in the end.
Aloy. I see you have obtained Omega clearance.
Oh! Alright, that's what we're trying to do. Again, I'm so sorry.
Aloy, I know your experience in Thebes was unsettling, but we have a new problem.
Did something go wrong with Beta and the rig? Will we be able to transport you to Gemini?
The rig is complete. The problem is Hephaestus itself. It has accelerated its proliferation throughout the Cauldron network, increasing its power.
But with your sub-functions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Correct. But the net effect is that absorbing Hephaestus will take longer than previously calculated.
How long?
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is that the merge will take 35 hours.
And each hour increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths. Two cores. Two overrides. What if the merge were carried out by two clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance? How long then? Half the time?
Hephaestus would be unprepared for the simultaneous labor of two operators, in addition to obvious synergetic efficiencies. Calculating. It would reduce the merge time to approximately 4.5 hours.
Okay. Varl, it looks like we're gonna need Beta at Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know, but I'll try.
What about our diversion? Are the pulse generators ready?
Only a final test remains. I am confident that if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, the pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the Zeniths.
Good. As long as Aaron can operate one without shooting himself in the face.
Aloy, you better get down here. Beta's in bad shape.
Okay.
Oh my god. I cannot be a mother to you. Come on. Gaia, please. You talk to her. We're gonna need you, okay, Beta? And you're gonna shut up.
Aloy,
Yes?
I tried, but it's impossible. I don't think anything will convince her to go.
We don't have a choice.
Good luck.
Listen up, girl.
Beta, you have to come with us. It's the only way. It's one mission. The most important one. We need you. Tell me why you won't go. What if they take me back? Alone, in a cell again. A slave. Forever.
I have the option to say something. And I was about to say, well, it's a sacrifice that you're gonna have to be willing to make, girl. Because it's that or you're gonna watch everybody get destroyed here. That's gonna be something that's gonna fall on your shoulders where you could have helped us. And you'll probably feel guilty. And then not only are you gonna be stuck in a cell forever as a slave, but you're gonna be eaten up with guilt as well. Not only that, but it's starting to make me realize that she really, I don't know, she's a bit different than Elizabeth. Aloy's a lot like her when it comes to her sacrifices, her courageousness, willing to put forward everyone else except for her. And that was way before Aloy found out about her or even knew about her, right? Now Beta here, I don't know if she's the more sensitive, fearful side of Elizabeth. Both of them together make up Elizabeth. Does that make sense? I'm trying to see things in a different way here. Now, I have the options of saying, look at the odds, girl, think a little bit, or encourage her to find the courage. Or I can be, you know, something else that crossed my mind as well is that I'm like, well, then Aloy can simply say, well, then I'll help you out and make sure that doesn't happen. I feel like that might connect them both a little bit more. I think whatever choice I make, she's gonna have to go, but like, what approach do I want to take? I kind of want to slap her, but I also want to make her feel better and be like, I got your back, girl. But I don't know how Aloy's gonna go about it either. Just thinking about a lot of things here. And you know, there's not a lot of these options anymore. There was a lot of them in the first one, and this one they kind of dimmed down a little bit, and I'm not gonna lie, I missed them. So I think I'll go with this one. It's the one that's speaking out to me.
Varl and I will be at Gemini too. I'll protect you. As soon as we get Hephaestus, we'll come straight back here. The Zeniths aren't going to find us. You don't have to be afraid. No! You can't protect me. Nothing can protect me from them.
Except yourself.
I told you from the beginning, we'll never beat them. It's hopeless.
And she slapped her.
Leave me alone! You don't understand! You're right. I don't understand. We have the same genes, the same mind, the same heart. So why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Like Elizabeth would. Don't you think I've thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I'm missing. I don't know what you have that I don't. I look through all the data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast, shunned, and isolated just like me, so what's the difference? What's my defect? Beta, you don't have a defect. Beta, look, it's not a piece of Elizabeth. The difference is, I had him. Frost. He raised you, trained you, but he was never warm or loving. The day he died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you. He wanted me to embrace the tribe. But then he gave his life for mine. He loved me in his own way. And that was enough. What did it feel like? It was like having a strength that was always there. It's still there. Even now I hear him in my head when things get bad. When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win. You don't have to go on the mission. We'll find another way. I'll go. You said you'd try to protect me. I believe you. But you have to promise me one thing. Yes, of course. If it goes bad, if the Zeniths find us, I don't want to be their slave again. Do you understand? Okay. Promise? I promise.
She wants to be taken out. Right?
I could use as much time as you can give me to study up on the merge, to make it as efficient as possible. I'll be ready when you are. I swear.
Aloy, whenever you're ready, come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission.
Okay, well, I'm ready now. So, girl, you only got a couple minutes. I'm so happy I went with the heart one because that's something that I was thinking about is this girl was really, like I said, just a slave. She wasn't really given a lot of care and attention. Maybe just from that one woman, but even then that stopped. She was lonely. She was never pushed to fight. And maybe this might, you know, spark something inside of her as well because it's the only thing that she's missing, really. It's the way that they grew up, right? It's always your environment that's gonna shape you. And you know what? She is me. Oh, well, she is us. She's Aloy, but in a way she's not as well. You got friends here, okay? And yeah, that's all I gotta say. Let's go. Aaron is so funny, man. He's adorable too. I like how they're all like discovering this and their reactions are all different.
Welcome back. Hello, Aloy.
Hey, Gaia. So, me and Beta. I guess you heard what happened.
Yes. I am continuously impressed by the complexity of human relationships. Despite the unpleasant circumstances that led to your quarrel, I am pleased to see you have both found an agreeable resolution.
Well, two heads are better than one, right?
Yes, I believe so. Are you ready to depart for Cauldron Gemini? Or we can continue our conversation, if you like.
No, actually, let's go ahead and get started on that.
Okay, people. It's time to head out.
I'll get everyone together.
Rewrite at dawn! Oh, we're all going separate ways, okay. I've warned this game. Nothing better freaking happen to anybody! I'm gonna flip out, y'all. Oh, we're inside already. I thought I had to find my way through there. This is a cauldron I actually haven't completed. Maybe I don't have to.
All right, connections in place. Booting up.
Beta, Aloy. I am fully installed on this core and ready to connect to the Cauldron network.
It's good to hear your voice. Errand, everyone. Fire your pulses and sound off.
I'm at my cauldron. This thingy, it's blinking. Did I do it right? In position at my cauldron. My pulse generator is blinking also.
That means they're working. I'm in position and mine is too. Mine as well.
Okay, radio silence until I give the all clear. Signing off. Gaia, let's cage the beast.
Connecting to the Cauldron network now.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance. Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime. Activating Omega clearance.
Clearance confirmed. Initiating containment sequence.
Critical threat detected. Imperative escape containment. Applying countermeasures.
Lock it down!
Terminating external connections.
It's working! It's got nowhere to go!
Capture imminent. Initiating contingency 13F.
Wait, what's that?
Malware detected. Attempting to compensate.
You little bastard!
It's cracked.
Look!
Engaging autonomous defenses. Directive neutralize.
That means machines are on their way. Get ready!
Here they come!
I always hated him.
We're spotted.
Little apes. Oh my god. Does that mean he's still here? Oh my god! Who are all these creatures? Ah! Beta, go hide somewhere!
Stay back!
Oh my god, they kind of hit me with the hardest ones, huh? Okay, okay, let me think.
Hey, Roy!
See, I was like, okay. Go.
Aloy! Get a hand over here!
There you go. I know you're down, my dude, but I can't.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Oh, I'm fine. I've done this a million times before.
Over here, you!
It's working. No, one down. Come on. Dang it!
Aloy! Get a hand over here!
Are you okay, Aloy? Pain subsiding.
You're good.
Right away from Beta!
Almost there.
That's all done for now.
It works.
Check on Beta and Varl.
Hold on, I need to go berry picking real quick.
Aloy, Hephaestus can't escape, but it must have fled. Deeper into the facility. I'll drive it back here. I'll get the cracked core fixed in the meantime.
Okay, good.
Keep her safe, Varl.
All my life.
Oh. That better not mean what I think that means. I cannot stand to lose any of them. That's why I couldn't complete this, y'all. Because I have a feeling we're gonna lose someone. And those feelings are coming back. Okay, okay, I'm gonna have to go there, most likely.
Okay, I gotta chase after Hephaestus. Force it out of wherever it's hiding. Make it retreat to the core.
Yeah. You ass!
No, you don't, Hephaestus! I'll find another way over.
Like this! Oh, you bet you didn't expect me to have one in this time.
Aloy, I'm patched into your focus feed. You should know there's a huge power draw coming from the next chamber.
Thanks for the heads up. I'm almost there. It's some kind of production chamber.
Who's in there?
Hephaestus is up to something, all right?
I was gonna say if you guys remember the DLC of the first
what kind
one.
of machine is it trying to build?
I don't know, but I'm gonna shut it down. I bet those metal carriers will lead me to where it's getting materials from.
I bet that's where Hephaestus is hiding too.
How am I supposed to get up there? Oh, I can just follow them. Okay. I don't like the looks of that. But I've taken down worse things, haven't I? I was gonna say in the DLC, this dude was a pain in the booty. And he sure was.
Aloy, managed to rewire most of the components in the core, but the energy processor's cracked. Without a way to fabricate another, there's no way I can fix it.
Okay, let me think. What if you bypass the processor? Connect it to
the power node. I think that could work.
I think it could.
I'm trying to find a way up there. But it's too far up. Oh!
How to drive Hephaestus out of here.
There should be a way to kill the near the central
Thanks.
Alerting them was not my intention. Oh, hi.
Okay, better.
I'm just gonna go where I have to go. What the hell, man? No! Touch me!
Extraction defenses Alpha H.
Kill the machine.
Oh, great. The machine's on the way.
Got one of them down. Oh my god. This dude has fire! I just realized that. So you're the one that's been burning me up. For my inconvenience!
Flames!
Well, you blew up, huh? Like fire! Well, I hope you like this! Actually, I need to do this. Yes! Okay, it's only you and me, buddy. Where are you at?
We got them all.
I captured the core network hub. I managed to disrupt Festivus' control of the node. You should be able to override it.
Nice. Thanks.
Where to now?
Onyx energy containment failed. Saves for roaming.
Great. Hephaestus covered the floor with lightning. I gotta find a way for it.
Aloy! More machines keep coming! Please tell me you're getting close!
I'm working on it. I've been smashing through a lot of machines on my side, too.
I guess Aaron's missing out!
Anyway, I'm making progress on the bypass, but I need something to hold the cycling module together.
Maybe a ligament from one of the machine carcasses?
Right. Or some luminous braiding.
And you could reinforce it with a conversion cylinder.
For increased connectivity! I think we can do this, Aloy.
I knew there was a freaking way to do it. I'm like, there's no way I can't come up here. This is the only way I can reach. Okay. Alright, just gonna wait for the next one. Come on, buddy. Also, those kind of look like the heads of the alien, doesn't it? Okay. Woo! Oh, look at all those buddies down there. I don't think I have enough blueberries for this.
Just right. I need to drive Hephaestus out of here.
There should be another node to override.
Got it.
This is a big fighting scene. A big battle scene, I should say. How am I supposed to get up there? I know I have to let go. Yeah! Come on, Aloy. Get. Yeah, thank you. I'm being such a. Hello!
Execute.
Sorry, I don't like you guys. Too slow. Oh! Man, I gotta kill one of them. Oh! Fire out of its horns! My god! Okay, a little bit more of the armor. There we go.
Wasn't enough.
Okay, armor's off. You didn't like give you all about the war. I'm melting! And you have the energy to run. You're hiding from me, aren't you?
There.
Nope.
Node access restored. Now you can override it.
Work?
You did the heavy lifting.
At least she acknowledges it, you know? Okay, so let's see how I'm gonna do this with this buddy in the way. Excuse me, Apex Predator, get out the way.
Increase incendiary load.
I really can't. Get out the way! Alright, I'll do it from here. The assembly chamber, where I'm gonna have to fight the other dude.
Festus is running out of places to hide.
Aloy? I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber. Something big is happening.
Yeah.
Here too.
I know.
Everything's glowing.
The machine Festus was building. It must have finished it.
We really didn't stop it, did we?
Whatever it is. I'm almost done with the core repairs. Should we come to you? Maybe I could distract the machine if...
No, Beta. Just stay where you are, okay?
Aww.
Handling the machine's my job.
Okay. Be safe.
Alright, you know what? If something happens to her, I'm just gonna be nearly as pissed as everybody else if something happens to them. Okay, she's basically like my sister. You mess with her, you mess with me. I didn't think she was gonna grow on me like this, you know? It's taken me by surprise. But there it is. Ooh. What is it? I don't know. Oh, it's gonna hit me with a new machine, aren't you?
Let's get it first. This thing's on its legs and glowing. I think it's charging up.
You look like one of those dinosaurs. I'm out! Please tell me I have more. What do you like again? And what? Oh boy. This thing is huge! What freaking... What are you? Godzilla? Let's go smack me! Oh, this is gonna be very difficult. Hang on, okay, y'all. I'll take care of this. Get off of me! Beautiful music, though. Oh my god, that does look like Godzilla a little bit. Yeah, just a little. You look, it did the scream and everything. No! I hate when they smack me. How this is a disrespect. I don't know what that was, Aloy, but it got me too. Almost there! Right in the booty!
It's done.
You did it! There should be one more node to override.
Good. Stand by. I'm sending Hephaestus back to you.
Alright, high five, everybody. Good job. It was a lot of fun, actually. You know, pain on the booty, but I smacked it in the booty right back. Ah, here you are. Just looking everywhere for you. Okay. I believe I got everything.
No more hiding, Hephaestus!
Yeah, all you can do is talk smack.
Hephaestus back in the core!
Make sure it stays there. I'm heading back.
And then we can start the merge.
Again.
Because of you, Beta. I'm glad you came along. And you, Varl. Couldn't have done any of this without you.
Right back at you.
I'm glad she's showing her the appreciation, not that she didn't before. They need a little bit of that from her, you know? They love and care about her so much that when she just disappears, it kind of hurts them. I'm back, guys! How are we doing? Do I have to go here? No, I gotta go talk to them.
Aloy, the bypass is done. The core is stable. Festus is 100% contained.
And we better get started with the merge.
It's all set up. Gaia, establish the link, please.
Done.
To complete the merge, we need to excise Hephaestus' malicious code. Carefully.
Ayla's learning from her.
Aloy! Look!
So we can fly! I knew it! They're freaking coming on.
Well, hello, redundant copy. You cost us quite a lot of time.
You ass.
Eric, get Beta.
Hell no, you don't.
And squash that bug while you're at
What about these assholes? Who the hell do they think they are? Heck yeah.
Ooh! Get behind me.
Don't touch him! I freaking swear, I'll chop your head off. Hey, look,
Come
get
on!
up!
Quit screwing around.
Now we're having fun, right?
Finally. Tilda, get Gaia and Hephaestus ready for transport. Tilda!
I failed.
Hush.
Hilda, help us out,
All
please.
is not lost.
Tilda! What the hell are you doing? Stop her!
I can't even see her!
What is going on?
Beta.
Varl.
Please tell me he survived somehow. He can't be dead. How did we get back? What happened?
you're awake. You took quite a hit when Gerard attacked you. I imagine you must still be in a great deal of pain. I can assure you that we are safe. The others can't detect us here.
You mean the other Zeniths? You must be Tilda.
I wasn't sure if Beta would have told you about me.
Where is she?
Alive. And while she isn't where she wants to be, not in urgent danger. We must discuss how to get her back, of course, after you've shaken off the cobwebs. When you're ready, take the stairs down the hall and come see me. In the meantime, I'll make breakfast.
Breakfast? Okay.
I have my mask on and everything again. Please tell me that Roll's fine. Please. Game, you... Really curious where we're at. This is very eerie, ma'am. You want something... Were you guys friends? You and Elizabeth? Where am I? Oh, I never made it to this part clearly, as you guys can see. It's because I didn't want to ruin... This is where, like, their odyssey is at, and I didn't want to ruin that while I was exploring without seeing that without you guys. So I never bothered coming and discovering this part. What happened to everybody else, though, ma'am? Okay, we're gonna do another main mission. Let me check real quick. I'm pretty sure there's only 3 more left. Yeah. This one is All That Remains, and then we have 2 more after that. So let's complete All That Remains. Now I remember why I didn't want to finish this, man. I get too emotional. I'm such a sensitive baby. Okay, Tilda. I'm gonna assume that this is your hidden place.
What is this?
Just a few favorites from my collection. Rescued and stored here just before I went off-world.
This was
Take
your
a look,
bunker.
if you like. I'm curious to hear your impressions.
My friend is dead. Beta and Gaia are gone, and you want me to look at old paintings?
Don't be so quick to dismiss the comfort we can find in art, or the insight we might gain.
Examine the art, optional. You know, yeah, this is the last thing I would want to be looking at. Also, who were these people? Were they also kind of like Ted, billionaires that just kind of took from the people and like, look, this is all mine now because I can, and I'm gonna store it in my bunker before the world ends.
My favorite pairing on the left is Woman Reading a Letter by Vermeer, a true master. And on the right is a forgery, Woman Reading Music, which fooled experts into believing it was a priceless original. Early in my career, I became fascinated with such deceptions. Eventually, I developed scanning software that could detect fakes with unparalleled accuracy.
Is that how you made enough money to buy your way onto the Odyssey?
Oh no. I made my real fortune later.
Also, I do love art and paintings. I love how there's like the cracks to indicate how long time has really passed by. I know there was more to this woman that met the eye, and she has something with Elizabeth, and I think we're gonna find that out.
Selene and Endymion. She's the goddess of the moon, whereas he's a simple shepherd. Beside her is the god of love, Cupid.
So she's sneaking up on him?
More like visiting him in secret. The torch that Cupid bears represents Selene's undying infatuation with him. Though the two must remain apart, her love will forever burn.
Ma'am, that's a child? Man, my favorite ones are these giant ones too. I also paint myself. I would love to reach this kind of level of skill, you know? It's fascinating. They didn't even have what we have now. And I can't even reach that level, you know?
A portrait of the painter, Rembrandt's son Titus, depicted in the habit of a monk.
I don't get it. Why would someone like you, with infinite resources, care about this painting of a boy in a hood?
It's not the image itself, but the feeling it conveys. The face is bright and defined, but his eyes are downcast, heavy with misfortune. And the background seems to swallow all light. The painting is infused with a sense of loss.
I guess I understand how the painter feels.
Rembrandt's The Night Watch, by far the most famous painting my homeland ever produced. It was commissioned to honor a militia made up of influential citizens.
I guess you must have been an influential citizen.
In my day. But not as influential as you've been in this new world.
So you know about that, I see. Oh, I could examine it.
Stunning, isn't it? Paintings weren't the only masterpieces of my people's golden age. This is Von Vianen's lidded ewer, molded from a single sheet of silver.
What was it for?
How like Elizabeth you are. Function over form. Its practical purpose was less important than its meaning. Von Vianen created it in honor of his late brother, who himself was a famous silversmith.
A memorial.
Yes. Such beauty from sorrow.
I examined everything. Alright. I just really wanted to see
Done so
what
soon.
her...
I've got more important things to worry about.
We both do. There is much we are trying to save. Not the least of which is in that vault. There's nothing wrong with savoring such treasures for a moment more. Or come upstairs and we'll get down to business. Your choice.
There's another way I can go? Okay, ma'am. You know, I was gonna say it because I just remembered. I figured Aloy wouldn't have been able to kill Beta anyways. She might not be able to trust us though. We did promise, but we still need her though, so I didn't want to see her die either. Also, this is a perfect opportunity for us to maybe hear and know more about the Zeniths and what their purpose is and why they're doing what they're doing, because we don't really know, right? We kind of just take an estimated guess. I don't know, I kind of get an idea who she is just based on what I've heard. Okay, well, let's go inside. I'm done anyways. What do you have in here?
There you are. Feeling better?
How did you find us? At the cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta. In the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
After everything your people have done, you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
You shot off into space with them, and lived with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So what made you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simply, this.
I held focus. You repaired it? But that means you've seen...
Incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life. A 1,000 years at my back and I haven't even come close. I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand. To be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity. Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
Even if it means stopping your friends?
Especially so. Please, sit down.
Hey. I'm sure she wants something in return.
There. That's better. Now, we must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs. By now, you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere. Remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet. He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do. And once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
Silence.
Oh, he's been a busy bee, building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Yeah. Regala and her rebels.
Even now, she's preparing a final march on the Tenakth capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me. You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about. While Silence and my friends are busy battling each other, we'll take back Beta and Gaia. I told you I want to help you. I mean it.
Oh boy. I know we're painting the plan out, but they never go that way, do they? There's gonna be unexpected things. And you know what, this entire time, guys, even while I was editing all the videos that I completed before, it occurred to me that we hadn't heard from Silence since the very beginning of this game. In fact, we haven't really seen him since then. And at this time, right now, since it is July, RIP, my dude. That one did hurt. So here I have a lot of questions that I could ask, and I think I want to ask every single one of them. So if you guys are prepared for that, sit back. Let's get the information that we've been wanting. First things first, let's ask about Elizabeth.
So you knew Elizabeth. What was she like?
Liz was everything she was. I see in you. And more. Your ingenuity, your determination, your moral compass. You've managed to distill her greatest qualities and make them your own.
I'm not asking about me. Tell me about Elizabeth. What was she really like?
The honest answer is that I don't actually know. For all the time that I spent with her, she always kept a part of herself locked away. It was like that from the moment we met.
A little bit like Aloy.
So when you met Elizabeth, she was what? Distant? Aloof?
Not aloof. Not exactly. It was a summit in Paris about machine learning, a touchy subject in those days, because regulatory authorities were just starting to clamp down on AIs. Liz gave the keynote address. She had already achieved great renown for her work in automated environmental reclamation. But in her address, she was just starting to imagine the next step. An AI-driven system that wouldn't just act on its programming, but actually take responsibility for its sphere of influence.
To care about life. Not just follow orders.
Revolutionary stuff. I was fascinated. And I wanted to meet her for a long time. I watched her after her talk. She had spoken with such moral authority, such empathy. But after that, she retreated. I could tell she felt uncomfortable with all of her admirers. It was as if giving the talk had cost her something. I didn't want to be a pest, so I planned my approach carefully.
What does that sound like? Aloy. Also, the whole AI thing has reminded me of what we're currently going through with AI right now.
So how did you finally approach Elizabeth after her talk?
I picked the right moment. The morning of the next day, right as she came back to the conference, she had just had her coffee. She was fresh, rested. It was like she had braced herself for the onslaught of colleagues. I asked if I could walk with her, then put forth a question about her talk that I thought was intelligent. Her answer made me realize it wasn't, but she was very welcoming. Almost as if we were previously acquainted. It was only halfway through the conversation that I realized she knew exactly who I was. It was quite a shock to me. My business was trafficking in secrets, and I took great pains to protect my anonymity. So that was Liz, perpetually one step ahead. I came to view our meeting as a metaphor for our friendship. She always seemed to know me far better than I knew her.
I guess I know the feeling. You said Beta is not in urgent danger, so what are the Zeniths doing to her?
Putting her to work. Merging Hephaestus with Gaia. A difficult, time-consuming task, as I'm sure you know. They will compel her if need be. But her life is not in danger. She's the only one who can do it.
Because you people made her to be nothing but a tool.
Gerard's idea, not mine. They always viewed me with suspicion when I attempted any form of kindness towards her. That's why I created the data channel. A virtual place where we could speak in peace.
So this channel you shared with Beta, none of the other Zeniths ever found out about it?
Gerard believes he's the most cunning of all of us. Even after 1,000 years, he still can't imagine that I would outwit him. The channel allowed me to interact with Beta away from their mistrustful eyes. It offered us a chance to be ourselves.
Until you cut off all contact.
Yes, though it pained me. I was worried that our meetings would do her more harm than good.
She felt like you tossed her aside.
I was afraid the others would find out and punish her. She may not have had the comforts of friendship anymore, but at least I ensured she was safe. I know it seems harsh, but you must believe that her well-being has always been paramount to me.
Probably because she did look up to Elizabeth, and any form of her would be the same.
Why did you make the data channel look like this place?
I built this house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place. Not just for me, but for the art stored below. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her life. A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret sharing this house with her. She needed its shelter even more than I did.
Also, I'm really curious where you got all this food from. Is it even real? Okay, let me ask about
How
the
do you
Silence.
know about Silence's plan?
He isn't the only one adept at spyware.
You hacked his focus?
No, he's too careful for that. But his subordinates? Not so much. He gave additional focuses to the tribals he branded the Sons of Prometheus.
The ones working with Regala.
By tapping their focuses, I learned about most of his dealings. The distribution of override technology, the arming of Tanakh rebels, and the secret pact with Regala to attack Gerard's base.
But how did he come up with a weapon that can take down your shields?
That's the one thing I haven't been able to figure out, but however he did it, I'm quite certain it will work. With it and the Tanakh army, victory seems to be within his grasp. Such a shame he'll be disappointed.
Regala's only interested in killing Hikaru and waging war on the Karja. What does she have to gain by attacking Zenith?
It's the price she must pay for her war. Without the ability to override machines, her little rebellion would have languished in the desert.
So she trades with the Sons of Prometheus. Machines to help her overthrow Hikaru.
In exchange for an assault on the base. Pride has deluded her into thinking she can actually survive such a battle. And all without ever knowing who the Sons of Prometheus really answer to. Yet for all of Silence's brilliance, still he underestimates you. That blind spot is what will allow us to take Beta and Gaia right out from under him.
While hundreds of Tanakh are cut down outside. My old focus. How did you find it, let alone repair it?
When we encountered you at the Hades Proving Lab, Gerard saw you as a redundancy. I knew better. You were a revelation. After your dramatic escape, bravo, by the way. Gerard and Eric assumed you were dead and gave up the hunt. I wasn't so sure. When the others were busy, I returned to the lab and searched for any trace of you. That's when I found this little treasure. Not easy to repair, but certainly worth the effort. As I watched your life unfold, you were like a splash of color on a worn canvas. What Liz was, and more.
Did you show it to the others?
Of course not. It was your actions that inspired me to defy them. It's worth noting that if I hadn't found it and watched its contents, I wouldn't have known to save you at the cauldron. You'd be dead.
So I should be grateful?
If you like.
So you know all about me. What about you?
What would you like to know?
Well, start with your life on Earth.
When I was 8, terrorists flooded my home city. Thousands drowned, my parents included. I was one of the few who survived. My guardian sent me to boarding school. Among my peers, I was the strange girl, the orphan to be avoided. All because of circumstances beyond my control.
Oh. So we're a lot alike, huh?
Aren't we? You're an outcast. But you didn't let that stop you from getting what you needed. Neither did I. I climbed my way out of desolation and used my wits to build a fortune. First, from the technical analysis of art and the detection of forgeries. Profitable expertise in those days. But as it turned out, the software I developed was even more useful for counterintelligence. From there, it was only a short step to gathering extremely valuable intelligence on my own.
You were a spy?
More like a service one could turn to for information. I had to remain anonymous, of course, to protect my privacy. But despite that anonymity, Far Zenith inevitably sought me out.
What happened when Far Zenith approached you?
They painted an irresistible vision of humanity's future. One where we need not fear illness or death, where we explored the furthest reaches of the stars and thrived. It was only later that I realized that they only intended to bequeath this future to the rich and powerful. By the time I finally figured it out, the walls were closing in, Pharaoh's machines were devouring the earth. So I accepted Far Zenith's invitation to a berth on the Odyssey. I wanted Liz to come, but she had nobler plans, as you well know.
So you didn't know the other Zeniths were monsters until it was too late?
I knew some of them were, certainly. It wasn't until we were off-planet that I understood the true scope of their greed. I was grateful to simply be alive, but the others became obsessed with a kind of effortless immortality. They built a colony where machines serviced their every need, where any memory or fantasy could be endlessly savored in virtual reality. It wasn't life. It was stultifying, a pampered dream state. As the decades passed, I withdrew more and more, alone yet again, but this time with eons to consider my mistakes. Now finally, having met you, I feel like I have a second chance.
To do what?
Help you, of course. To fulfill Liz's dream, which isn't so different from Far Zenith's original vision. A better future for humanity.
You know, I do believe her, but I'm gonna keep my eye on her nonetheless. We don't have a choice, right? We have to follow through with this. This is like plan B now. So I guess they were able to create that, so they created immortality for themselves. I mean, we saw it with Ted, right? His wasn't so successful though, which is what he deserved. Alright, let's find out about the Zenith's
Beta
plan.
told me your colony was destroyed. That you came back to Earth because you had nowhere else to go.
It's true. After we reached our destination, a planet in the Sirius star system, we spent decades building a new home. The physical constraints of Earth, the boundaries of mortality, gone. To think of what we could have done with it. It might have been a utopia. Instead, we stagnated, absorbed in effortless comforts and virtual realities. It took a cataclysm to finally yank us out of our stupor.
What happened?
A massive geological event. We knew of instabilities in the planet core, but we underestimated them. By the time the collapse was upon us, it was too late to stop it. Only a few of us made it to the ship in time. We set course for Earth, the only safe harbor left to us.
Which you decided to make unsafe for anyone else.
Not me. Gerard. He believes it's better to wipe the canvas clean than work around the smudges. No more primitive tribes, no more combat machines, only a blank slate to do with as he pleases. But we will stop him. All we have to do is get into that base.
Alright, I guess it wasn't that freaking difficult to, you know, kind of assume what it is that happened. They abused the other planet just like we humans have abused and are abusing this planet. And then for them to come back and do the same thing here, my god, they don't learn, do they?
What exactly is your plan to sneak into the Zenith base?
We will make use of a lesson I learned from an early age. Always know your exits. In this case, a place where Gerard's new construction meets the ancient foundation, a passage that only I can access. When Silence flings his army at the base, we will enter through this back door, bypassing most of the fighting. The distraction will provide us with a window in which to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Once we're inside the base, where will we find Beta and Gaia?
Here in the command center. By then, Gaia will have been reunited with all of its subordinate functions, including Hephaestus.
What about the alpha build of Apollo on your ship?
A simple matter of recovery once the others have been dealt with. With that in hand, we'll have everything we need to make this world as it should be.
There's also something about this woman that's very enlightening. Is that the word? Comforting in a way. She's very like elegant in the way that she talks and like moves. That it makes you feel like you can trust her. But like I said, I'm gonna keep an eye out. Alright, I'm not gonna fully trust her because she keeps saying she wants like a second chance and like to help Aloy when it comes to Elizabeth's dream. She might end up just being good. I don't know. You know, but we always gotta keep an eye out.
First Varl, now Hekarro and the Tenakth. Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't. Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a new world to grow.
If it looks impossible, look deeper. Wait. The data channel. It still exists, doesn't it? I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tenakth survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it. What are they doing to her?
Virtual reality dissociation. The manual merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Beta, can you hear me?
You're alive. They're watching me. I can't hold up this extra protection for long. You should have killed me.
No. No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise. Okay? I just need you to hold out a little while longer and work on the merge.
Then I think it can be done.
I'll contact again when it's time. Can you hold on?
As long as I know you're coming for me, I can endure anything.
All right. I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm going to take Silent's army away. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
Without Regala and her rebels, he won't have a choice. We'll be his only option.
Only option for what? What did you tell her?
That is between me and my sister. Will be Silent's only option for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later. But first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
Oh. And what are those?
Lay my friend to rest. And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regala's rebellion. From the air.
Wait. Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tenakth. The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regala's army and they'll receive quite a surprise. So go, do what you must. I'll come to your base if you manage to bring Silence to the table.
Not if. When.
There's always another way, man. Alright, we completed this.
Are you there?
Aloy! Aloy, is that really you?
Yeah, it's me. Where's everyone else?
We're all... we're back at base. What happened?
It might be easier to explain in person. I'll try to join you there when I can.
Okay. We'll wait here for you. It's good to hear your voice, Aloy.
Oh, please tell me he's not dead. Please, I'm not gonna be able to tolerate that. I did mention at one point that we had to lose something or someone, right? Please don't let Varl be the one. That's total BS. Also, there it is, y'all. I'm looking at it at the same time as you. So that's the Odyssey, huh? I guess that thing is really humongous. It looks kind of tiny from here until we get up close, I guess.
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your focus network.
Great. I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering.
I've
sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
What is that? Is that part of the Odyssey?
Understood.
This is a very, very beautiful view, by the way. My god. Unfortunately, in that 3-week trip that I took, I was not able to go to the beach or the ocean, which is what I really wanted. So this was her home, huh? Did it really have to be this huge? And we didn't need any of this. Aloy just took a bite of the apple and called it a day. But alright, friends, we're gonna end the episode here. There is, there's a lot of things to do left, and there's a lot at stake, right? And I don't know which way the story is gonna hit us with. So far, we know the plan, but like we know, the plan usually doesn't go according to plan. And then finally, we're gonna, you know, have Silence be part of this. Because behind the scenes, he's been working on stuff. And though I do believe that's gonna be successful, I don't know about taking Gaia back or Beta. Something's gonna happen. And there's gonna be a big fight in the end. All I know is that I'm pretty sure we're gonna succeed. I'm just really nervous about how that's gonna unfold. All the emotions that I'm feeling right now, it reminds me why I took a pause on, you know, continuing this game. Besides everything else that got in my way, I'm just very attached to this world and the characters and Aloy here that I was really stressing out, and I'm feeling that a little bit again. But it's something that I'm gonna just tolerate and bear, the same as you, I hope. I hope you guys are ready for the finale, because I don't know if I am. Nonetheless, I hope you guys are enjoying. And with that, I'll catch you friends in the next episode. Oh boy.